Bantamweight Championship of the World from the SSE Arena here in Belfast. Your officials are appointed by the World Boxing Organization, and your three scoring judges at ringside are Mr. Inga Barabbas of Germany, Mr. Zoltan Tete of Hungary, and Mr. Steve Gray of the UK. Your WBO supervisor is Mr. Koko Kovac of Hungary. Your timekeeper at the bell is Dale Elliott. And when the action begins, your referee in charge is Mr. Phil Edwards of the UK. And now to introduce the contestants. Firstly, fighting out of the red corner, the challenger, a man with a record of 11 wins, 1 loss, with 5 KOs to his name. At yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 8 stone, 4 pounds. And tonight, he wears the leopard print shorts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WBO Intercontinental Champion from KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, Siboniso Gonya! And across the ring, in the blue corner, stands the champion, a man whose record stands at 25 wins, 3 losses, and 20 KOs to his name. At yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 8 stone, 5 pounds, 8 ounces, and tonight he wears the grey shorts with a red trim. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WBO Bantamweight Champion of the World, Zolani Tete! Your referee, Mr. Phil Edwards, will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Zolani. Gentlemen, you've had your instructions in the dressing room. You know what I expect. Follow my instructions at all times. Be careful with your heads in close. And remember, defend yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, 12 3-minute rounds, and this is the WBO Bantamweight Championship of the World.
Zolani Tete, Richie, is looking here to lay down something of a statement. He wants a unification battle against the Belfast hero Ryan Burnett, trained by Adam Booth. He is, in a lot of people's eyes, currently the world #1, Tete, but he's also been one of the great avoided fighters.
I think very much so, John. He's an avoided man indeed. Oh, and that's the reason why.
Goodness me, first punch of the fight, and it's all over. He's knocked him unconscious. The fight is all over with the first punch of the fight. Extraordinary shot from Zolani Tete. Medical men straight into the ring. He has caught him with an immense shot with the first punch of the fight. Well, he wanted to make a statement, and he certainly did do that.
Yeah, tremendous shot, wasn't it? Right hook as the both boxers come together. Super punch indeed. Bang on the button. He won't throw many better than that, will he? Lots of power, meeting his opponent head on, round the guard, whips it in, and it bangs. It hits him bang on the button, on the point of the chin. So we had a great shot. Terrific right hook.
Well, he said he was going to finish him inside 4 rounds. Finished him inside the first minute of the fight, and we've got it unofficially somewhere around about 20 seconds. We'll give you an exact time on it, but that was extraordinarily quick.
Quickest knockout I've seen in a long time, John, that. Tremendous shot, wasn't it?
Well, I'm told it was actually from the time of the bell to when the punch landed, it was 6 seconds. And then the count was started and immediately waved off by referee Phil Edwards, who realised that he had been literally knocked cold. And that is one of the fastest knockouts I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the fastest I've seen. Also, terrific shot. Just catches him, doesn't he? Just on the point of the chin. Let's hope he's okay, the lad. He hasn't moved yet.
No, he's still getting some treatment in there from the medical staff here. Zolani Tete, 29 years old, and he's been a world champion now since 2015, when he was upgraded to champion after beating Paul Butler. We all remember that as a wonderful performance against Butler. He's won his last 9 fights, and he has become one of the outstanding fighters in the world, but slightly worrying scenes in there at the moment.
Yeah, and he has been an avoided boxer, mainly because of his skills. Also, he's a very skillful southpaw indeed. He's very difficult to look good against. He has decent power. That was testament of that. 21 KOs now in the 26 victories that he's had. So yeah, tremendous power, but it's his all-round boxing ability that's made him an avoided boxer. Like I say, he's very difficult to look good against and to figure out. He can box at range, behind his jab, box at distance. He can also box on the inside. He's good with the hooks downstairs. So yeah, he's a good all-rounder. Well, and at 29, you know, he's at his peak now.
we didn't have a lot of time to say anything about the lad who was in the ring against him, Siboniso Gonya. He came into this having just beaten the WBO ranked number 5 fighter. And there he is. He's sitting up now. He is conscious. He's been given oxygen in the ring, and a round of applause from the crowd. They realise that he is now recovering. Goodness me, penny for the thoughts of Ryan Burnett after that.
Indeed. But that's a totally different contest, isn't it? And, you know, Ryan's a worthy world champion. But Tete, this has been his night. It's been a tremendous performance. It was a great shot, wasn't it? That single shot that did all the damage there. Gonya's okay, that's the main thing, John, and that's nice to see. But Tete, what an avoided man he is, and you can see why he is now.
Ryan Burnett, who won the WBA Super title and the IBF title, and Tete wants unification matches against him. He's come through this title defence here of his WBO World Bantamweight title about as spectacularly as you possibly can. Doctors, you can see, speaking to Siboniso Gonya, making sure that he's regained consciousness. I'm sure he'll be taken to hospital as a precaution after the knockout. But what a performance that, though, from Zolani Tete. It was as good a punch as you would wish to see.
Let's not forget either, John.
Here's the fight as it happened. That first punch he landed,
First
and
shot.
down he went.
Yeah. As they come together, let's have a look at it. Just a right hook around the guard, isn't it? There it was there. Whipped that shot in. There you go. Gonya looked like he was trying to land a shot of his own. Oh, he just dropped his hand slightly, didn't he? And he just whipped it around the guard of Gonya.
Oh, what a punch.
What a shot.
What a punch it was.